Welcome to the Legalpreneur podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Sager, founder and CEO of Legalpreneur Inc. As a serial entrepreneur and someone that works exclusively with small business owners legally protecting their business, I'm dedicated to covering common legal issues faced by business owners, providing you with the business knowledge you need to catapult your business's growth and showing you just how some of the world's most elite entrepreneurs have handled these legal and business issues themselves. In true attorney fashion, the information in this episode is not legal advice. This is for informational purposes only, and you should always consult with your attorney before implementing any of the information in the show. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the Legalpreneur podcast. Today we're talking about updates from the Legalpreneur membership. Legalpreneur Live, you guys, we have a special offer for the rest of the month of June. 50% off of general and VIP tickets. Plus, you guys, so many people are like, what's the number one draw? And besides the fact that we have Allie Webb, founder of Dry Bar, Danielle Canty, co-founder of Boss Babe, and Pollyanna Reed, and so many other speakers, you guys, free childcare. And we just started really telling people, because I was like, of course it's going to be included. And so many people are blown away by the fact that we're going to have free childcare. I'm like, hey, my kids are coming. I want everybody else to be able to bring their kids. I don't want anybody to not come because they don't know what to do with their children. Hey, I want my kids to see me at work. If you want to bring your kids and let them see you at work, bring them. Let's do this. So use code LPLIVE50. 50% off general and VIP tickets. VIP, so many perks, but number one is the VIP mixer with all of our speakers. And you guys, you're going to get free breakfast, you get lunch, it's all included. Get there, get your ticket. Phoenix, Arizona, October 5th through the 7th. I'll see you there. So I was really brainstorming new podcast content coming, and somebody made me realize how much the membership has changed over the years. So our signature product with the Legalpreneur is our membership. And this gets you all access to an attorney plus more. So it's not just all access to an attorney. You also have some other benefits in there, but that's the big draw that people are like, wow, I could just pay this monthly fee and I can contact my attorney anytime. It's yeah, that's it. That's what you get. So I wanted to come here and update you guys and really let you know how a lot of members use it most frequently. So the membership started 3 years ago. I know we had our first clients a year ago in at it was $70 a month or something like that. And then it went up to, I think, $95 a month and then $127 a month. And then we did a big jump to $199 and then $299. And now it's at $349 a month or $34.99 for the year. You still get all access. So what you get is unlimited emails. So yes, you can email your attorney at any time. You're not being billed for that. The reason I started the membership is because I worked at a big law firm and it was, the big fancy office, looked like a dream from the outside in, but I was just fucking miserable. And I remember sitting in the office dreaming that would be so cool to be the go-to attorney for online entrepreneurs. And I remember a couple of months ago, I was sitting here in my house and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm living that dream. I am that go-to attorney. I've built all these resources that I wish were around several years ago when these people that were coming to me didn't have anywhere to go. So it's really cool to see it just be lived out. But anyways, so what I hated most was that I would have partners at the firm come to me, give me projects, and I had a couple of attorneys that were like, hey, this is the project, make sure you take your time on this, blah, blah, blah. And what they meant was hey, make sure you rack up the bill. And I'm just if it takes me 2 minutes to get done, why should we bill them for 2 hours, So that's part of the reason why I did a lot of flat fees in my law firm. That's exactly why I started the membership, because they would have me email clients and oh, make sure you bill them for even thinking about the email and me explaining all this. And they just were racking up bills. I'm this is just feels so yucky and awful. So I created exactly what I wished was around back in the day. So exactly what's included in the membership. You have unlimited emails. You can email at any time. You get a 30-minute phone call every single month. Basically, you go in the app, schedule it, and you have your call. You can have your call every month. And then you get 5 pages of document review each month. So whether that's people sending you contracts to sign or you're going to send out a contract to sign, all that's included in the membership. You also get access to our contract vault, which has over 100 contract templates, and literally anything and everything you need is in there. So people tell us all the time, like, oh, just the contracts alone are worth it. I know. So you get all the contract templates, and then you get 15% off any additional services that you need from the attorney. Plus, once you sign up for the membership, what we're doing now is a full business audit for you. So we're going in and identifying the initial holes that you have in your business. And this has been a huge draw for many business owners. Like, oh, yes, please just give me all the answers. Tell me exactly what needs to get done. And we do that for them. That's the first thing that we do when you get into the Legalpreneur app. We do that business audit, give you the answers, then we give the attorney the answers, and then you're off to the races. So on top of the business audit, you also get 1 free trademark search every year. That's included. And then we also have live monthly trainings. These are all recorded. You have access to all of these. Those are in our Facebook group. And that's 1 business expert training every month. And then you have a Q&A session with me. So if you have, just general questions or even legal questions, I don't give legal advice on those Q&A calls, but they're very helpful for a lot of people because it's like, oh, yeah, I had that question too. I didn't even know I should ask. Or it helps people brainstorm and think of other questions that they may have, or they just learn a lot that they wouldn't have otherwise think to learn about, because who else is hosting legal Q&A sessions? So those calls are included. We also have recorded calls from a few experts that we've done in the past. One is the Write Off Your Life Masterclass. That is all about taxes and saving as much as you can on taxes. That's a big popular one. That's there recorded and ready for you to watch now. And then we have how to write a best-selling book in 1 hour a day. That was done with Jake Kelfer. And then Podcast to Profit, how to basically do a podcast tour and make $100,000 in profit every year. That was done by my good friend, Rebecca Caffiero. And all those are recorded. They're there for you to watch. There's other trainings included. And then, of course, you get access to Legalpreneur Live. You get a free digital pass. So right now, that general and VIP is 50% off, but if you're in the membership, you do get a free digital pass. And then of course you get access to the Legalpreneur app and all additions and updates that come with the app. So the membership has changed so much over the years. Things have changed, prices changed, but once you get locked into the membership, your price doesn't change. So if this is something that you've been thinking about, get in on it now, because we're a startup and startup is always building. So we are always building things over here and changing things. So get in the membership now. The link's there in the show notes. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're like, I just don't know if this is a good fit for me now, or can you cover this? If you have questions, let me know. A lot of times people will just DM me on Instagram, hey, are you or the attorneys able to help me with this? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Or no, it's probably not a good fit. But yeah, that's what we got going on, y'all. Legalpreneur membership. It's crazy to see the changes, but it's really humbling to know how many people have joined the membership, are still in the membership, people coming back, and it's amazing. It's really cool to see the growth and progress that we've made over the past few years. So thank you guys for sticking around, and let me know if you have questions about the membership. I will see you next time. Here at Legalpreneur, we're committed to providing a supportive legal community for all business owners. I know how scary the legal stuff can be. If you found this information helpful, I would be so grateful if you could share it with a fellow business owner. And quite frankly, it doesn't cost anything to rate, review, or subscribe to the show. Your support helps me reach more listeners, which allows me to support more business owners in their entrepreneurial journey. Have any questions or comments about the show? Feel free to drop me a line on Instagram. I promise I read all of the messages and comments. And if you want to be a guest on the show or know someone that would make a great guest, simply fill out our application form and a team member will reach out if we think it's a good fit. I'll see you in the next episode.